from the streets of Tijuana, Mexico. Happy Sunday to you. I believe it is the 20th of March 2021. And yeah, happy to be in Mexico. And good morning to all of you. Fluff myself up a little bit here. Getting ready for the morning chooch from Mexico. Yeah, I slept pretty good last night. Yeah, it's a little noisy on the streets here because being as it was, what was it, Friday night, things were pretty wild. Saturday, yeah. Happy Saturday. I think it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Good morning, let it go. Freak in the sheets, princess. Good morning to you. Lucky Beans, how you doing out there this morning? So good morning to you. On to Ensenada today. Good morning. I've had a long week. I'm glad to see you back. Good morning, Joni. How are you? And Tammy, good to see you back, honey. Hello, Kelly and Lucy. How are you? It was amazing. I think the most amazing thing last night was how many subscribers from Tijuana that came onto my channel last night. It was pretty crazy. People are very helpful down here. Saturday here, yes. Wrong day for me, Saturday. So, so let's see. It is Saturday. So, yeah, good morning, everybody. On to Ensenada. Glad to see you back, Tammy. My world in Outfaces. Buenos dias. Get to test out my crappy Spanish. I've lost the boys. I don't know where they are. They're running their own program this morning. I think they went off to get something to eat. I stopped into the, hey Yasmin, how you doing, sweetie? I stopped into the XOOX store to get my cup of morning coffee. Yeah, these are jade plants behind me. They do well in dry conditions like we have down here. How you doing, Max? If you ever come to Sao Paulo, Brazil, visit Ensenada Beach near Santos City. I will do that. I will do that. Oh, man, thank you. I'm good. Hope your day, my day's gone good. Hey, Irish Fairy, how are you this morning? Pretty wild last night. Hi, Betty Smith. I think we got back at about 2 o'clock in the morning from the clubs. Guys, I got a lot of good footage from the night. The coffee's very good here. Hi, Susie. How are you? The coffee here at these OXXO stores, they're like the 7-Elevens of Mexico, and they put a very good cup of coffee on the out, and everybody's as nice as can be. They helped me get a Mexican SIM card for my phone, which was great. I got to remember to change that over when I'm heading back. Change of scenery. You seem well energized. I slept okay, but I was a little tooted up last night. I'm not going to bullshit you guys. Last night we went to several different clubs down here. The Gloria Club, and I think Tito was the funniest. He's like, "Oh, I wasted." It was kind of like an elbow, you know. Where's this been all my life? This Mexico is so great down here in Tijuana. You're a gingerhead girl. Yeah, too much chooch last night. How much does everybody speak English? In Buenos dias, in Tijuana, I guess half the people speak English. And I have just passable Spanish down here where I can ask for things and get things done. But this is the home of the $2 beer and the clubs and all that. We got pretty blasted last Buenos dias. Well, we got pretty blasted last night. No Chippendales. Hola, rising sun. We got pretty torqued up last night in the club. I'll have to watch your last night's video. I did a 1-hour stream after dinner, and then I had recorded dinner before that. And I'm going to put together a cinematic piece called Another Night in Tijuana. It'll show all the night scenes from the beautiful neon lights outside the clubs to the working girls, the whole schmear. So it'll be a good thing. I've got a lot of content I've got to put up. Don't get Montezuma's revenge. As long as I don't eat Farmer John hot dogs from 2013, I'm okay. In China, I never got sick for 5 years of eating in China, and I've got a pretty much of a cast iron stomach, and nothing really bothers me in the way of things I eat. We had it's always so loud down here. So we had tacos for dinner, and then we sampled some street tacos last night that were delicious. So you don't have to fear eating down here in Tijuana. I don't drink the water. I drink bottled water only. That's a big key to it. They had a courtesy glass jar of water here in the hotel, which was quite nice for, I think it was $45 or something like that. They gave a courtesy jar of water, and I didn't drink that. I had bottled water that I brought. Hey, Andrew Scott, how you doing, sweetheart? You just got a bunch of lawyers for your big case. Yeah, I think I'm going to countersue Kit Kat for emotional distress and for impacting my life for years here on YouTube. Yeah, so I'm not going to give a lot of credence or a lot of attention to Anogo. He can think what he wants. I've got Joni Portwood on the chat. She knows we've communicated a lot, and I've communicated with several of his friends. And my intention is not to bother anybody's channel on YouTube and to do my own thing, but you can think what you want to think. You can live in fantasy land. You can think that I'm a CIA agent and I'm a deep cover Chinese operative. You can think what the hell you want to think on that, okay? And that is my bottom line, okay? I'm too busy having fun. I'm too busy making content, man. I'm still on Buenos Dias. I'm still on the platform here, right? I'm still on the platform. So, you know, and I'm going to be for a long time. I mean, I've taken great pains to clean up my show and to enjoy the life. And now comes the payoff of not only bringing you guys Tijuana, but we're going to be day tripping to Ensenada today, which is further down the road. And hey, big dog, how you doing? Be day tripping to Ensenada, and I'll be getting tons of good content. Hello, Michelle. And whenever you travel, if you want to grow a YouTube channel, traveling is a great way to do that. I've picked up a ton of people. Even a lot of locals have joined and jumped on my channel. If you see some of the comments from the live stream last night, we met a couple of YouTubers down here. The guy at the convenience store, the OXXO store, popped on. He helped me get my SIM card in place for my phone. You know, they couldn't be any kinder down here, and they're really, really nice. There's a lot of bad press about Tijuana. Yeah, you should not even have to address that. You know, I don't really care. To tell you the truth, because I'm a very live and let live person. Morning, Kevin. Kev, good morning. I'm gonna be live for about 40 minutes. Then I'll pack up my stuff and we'll get it into the car there, and we're off to Ensenada, huh? And we're gonna drop Kev Jr. down to Ensenada today. It's gonna be good. I'll catch up with you in a little bit, Kev. Okay? Yeah. See, we didn't have to check out till noon over there, so I think we're all right. Did you get some breakfast?
Yeah.
What did you have today?
I had huevos con chorizo.
Yeah, there he is.
Eggs with sausage.
There's Kev.
Morning.
Huh? Morning.
Yeah.
Telling people we had a pretty wild night at the club.
Oh, it was crazy.
Kev didn't put it on his.
Sakwase.
Kev didn't put it on his stream this morning, but I sure will. They're putting it on now. I'm thinking Tito. Where's Tito, huh?
He's still sleeping.
Oh, well, okay. All right.
He's knocked out.
He's conked out. What time did you guys get back last night? What time did you come back last night? What time?
We were around about
We
2,
were
right?
2 o'clock. How about
2
them?
o'clock. Yeah.
How about Kev and Tito? What time?
They gave me around 2:30 or 3.
Okay.
Because they're a little bit behind us.
We got separated.
They're
a
on the
little.
other side of the club.
All right, I'll catch up with
right.
you guys later. So there's my ride. I got to be nice to these guys to get the hell out of town here. Just joined a cycling group in Manchester. Yeah, I've enjoyed your, when you put your camera there, Yasmin. I enjoy your rides around. Yeah, it was a really late night last night. Yeah, Kev's a gourmand. He enjoys his food. Let me tell you, how you doing, Charlotte? Let me tell you, it's nice to be with a couple guys, 3 people that speak very good Spanish. That makes a big difference. In that basket, I had a couple. The main thing was the girls in the clubs. You know, they just I don't know. They wanted to come on to me and stuff like. They were more interested in me, I think, than what I was all about and everything. But it was a fun time last night. Hey, Raya, how are you? The basketball dude, yeah, he wanted to kind of chat me up a little bit on Venice Beach there, but that's okay. That's all right. We all gotta be something in life, right? But I've never been to Ensenada before. I love you. Probably did. Yeah. Oh, you're sweet. Let it go. The city more Paragoso, bro. Despite what you hear about Tijuana, as long as you stay in the main areas, you're not going to have any problem. I could have gotten lucky last night, Michelle, but I had to take care of my boy, Smelly Cat. How you doing today? I could have gotten lucky last night, but I had to chaperone the boys. He was thirsty for some. Yes, he was. Good morning, Sean. It's awful busy out here on for Saturday morning, so yeah, I don't really see any safety factor here, as long as you're not putting the camera in people's faces. Now, I will say, when you see some of my cinematic footage, I'm gonna do a video called Another Night in Tijuana, and as we were coming down the street where you see some of the working girls leaning against the walls, I don't focus in on any particular girl. I just capture the whole scene. They have little spray bottles of water that they have, and they spray the car, right? If you're a looky-loo, they spray water in your window and things. So I'm going to return home very late tonight. Yeah, thank you, Cobra John. Yeah, the trip down to Ensenada is a great drive down the coast. It'll widen my portfolio of places I've been before in Mexico. Last night was great, Susie. And I'm very excited to put together another night in Tijuana video featuring the street food, the beauty of the neon lights, the beauty of the streets. It's so strange. You have something like a Salvation Army band that's playing on the main street right outside the club. It's kind of weird, you know, with drums and tuba and horns and playing religious music. It's kind of interesting down here. So, you know, I've really enjoyed it. You know, I see a lot of, hey, Rob, how are you? You see a lot of Haitians here now. I think a lot of Haitians came and noticed you, Rob, but I was just so, oh, no, tired, Andrew. No problem, Andrew. I know you've had a lot on you, my friend. So unfortunately, I've had a lot of people, not a lot, but a few people have chosen to push the envelope with elbow. You know, I'm going to do this to you, and I'm going to do that to you, and I'm just going to ignore that stuff. Hey, quirky girl, love you too, Susie. I'm just going to ignore that stuff. There's Kev TV. Buenos dias from Mexico. There's Kev TV. And you couldn't ask for a better host than Kev TV. He organized the hotel. And if you're going to stay in Tijuana, the Milk Hotel is MLOK. It's a very nice hotel. Yeah, just ignore them. I don't got time for bullshit. Hey, Kim. I told you 2021 is going to be all about travel and adventure. I don't got time for losers on YouTube that aren't good for business. So But then again, I'm not going to allow myself to be insulted and claims to be made about me that aren't true. So, Shirley Jane, it's cheap in Mexico. Thank you. This was given to me by Teresa on here. Very nice Nashville shirt. Thank you. Yeah, thumbs up appreciated. Seeing all these beautiful sights. Thank you, Margie. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, honey. It's a no makeup Saturday, but that's the way it is. Did you eat cacti there? No, I didn't see it on the menu. When I come down to Tijuana, I tend to focus on the street food here because it's so good. And ironically, the worse the street, the worse the neighborhood, the worse the environment, the better the street food seems to be. Lots of pollution there at Buenos. I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to put it out here. I've spent a lot of time in LA and Santa Rosa and San Francisco and Oakland. You don't see any tents on the streets here. You see very little uncollected garbage on the corners. The streets are clean compared to 20 years ago when I first came down here. This is a model of cleanliness. There's a lot of police in patrol. You've seen tons of, well, thank you, Susie. You've seen lots of Metro police out here. There's a very concerted effort to keep this place safe and to keep people coming over from over the border. And I'll tell you, the clubs last night, I hate to tell you guys, I had more Heine stuck in my face last night. If I don't see another nice Heine, it'll be too soon. I'll tell you that, right? It's crazy, but she has her lipstick on though. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. I missed my 911D, my stoplight red there. So I'm just putting it out there. Good morning to you, chiming. How are you today? From the great state of the Carolinas there. Good afternoon, Emerald Owl. Good to see you. I think it's also interesting that I bought a Telcel SIM card to put into my phone here, and I'm getting better phone quality down here on my streams than I am, up in LA or at home. It's amazing. Oh, you're very sweet, Rolf. Thank you. Because of you, I got to see the Hoover Dam where my late husband walked the bridge. Oh, that's cool, Margie. Yes, you did. No, I have it, Jody, and thank you. That was very sweet of you, honey. Thank you. Thank you, chiming. I really appreciate that. Chiming in, one of my very, very dear, long-time subscribers on the channel here. So you definitely have to see last night to see what the back happened. You cannot film in the clubs. That's an automatic boot from the club, so you can't film inside. So I didn't even try to do that, but security is very tight, like at the Hong Kong Club, which is the most famous club down here in Tijuana. You have to go through, you have to empty your pockets, put all your stuff in a plastic bin, they scan the bin, then you walk through. If you're a guy, they frisk you. For me, they just kind of looked me over there and waved me through. What's up, RSN? How you doing, CJ? I know we got to catch up. And yeah, I'm lawyering up, CJ. Tell you that, right? I could not believe that nonsense yesterday. Thus proving, even when you mind your own business on YouTube and do your own thing and don't comment on another person, it's no guarantee, right? And yeah, they want to frisk me, that's right. So if you come down to Tijuana, most of the clubs, we went to the Gloria Club, which is like a dance club, and you buy the girls drinks and stuff and dance. But the most famous club is the Hong Kong Club down here, and also the Chicago Club. And it is just, they're packed. You can't even get a seat. On a Friday night down here, that club was, I thought if they ever had a fire break out, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to die in this club. They must have had 300 people in that club. and they're pushing drinks like crazy. And, I think you had to be the prettiest girls in town to be able to work there. So it's like they built on their reputation. So at that club you pay about $5 for a beer, but other places you pay $2. So that's it. Hey, Draft Horse Diva, how are you? So $2. Tecate Light is a very good beer. Oh no, Quirky's constipated. Thanks for sharing, Quirky. Hello, Rob Steven Knight. Yeah, love to hear about the constipation. You have people that fill bottles here, old liquor bottles with some kind of concoction that they make in their home, and they bring it out on the street and sell it. It's like some homebrew alcohol or something like that. I wouldn't recommend that you try that stuff. They'll go to the trash cans, they'll pull out Jack Daniels bottles or Jim Beam, they'll take them home and they'll put their own brew in that and then come out on the streets and sell that stuff. Let's go traveling together. Is that KD? How you doing? My shirt says Nashville. Nashville. So yeah, it's some kind of, this guy's, shit, knocked my phone out. He just went around the corner over there, so sorry about that. But it's some kind of homemade joy juice that they put in the bottles. I wouldn't recommend that stuff. As long as you don't drink the water and you stick the bottle in water, you're going to be fine. The food is outstanding here. No problem at all. We'll see if I'll try to see if somebody else comes along with the joy juice bottles. So, you really think they sanitize it? Yeah, we need to set up a streamer RV trip. And CJ, I promise I'll get caught up with you. I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about here. I'm just on the road so much now, doing so much traveling, trying to pack so much in before I go back tomorrow to LA and head out tomorrow. KD, so you want to start in New York and we can head out from there. We can rent an RV and travel. The problem with RVs now is if you have a big Class C like Chris has, you can't boondock in that. You're gonna be a big presence on the streets of America, and you're gonna attract a lot of attention. If you go to park in an RV park, you're gonna pay $50 to $80 a night to have hookups and all that kind of stuff. For my money, you could stay in a decent hotel. It doesn't have to be top of the line, Motel 6 or something like that for an equivalent amount of money. Let's see, in Brazil, in most places, tap water is above World Health Organization's. So I'm not going to say it was a bad choice because Chris will make a go of it. I will support him in the choice that he made. But I'm just saying the realities of RVing in a big RV, the dynamics are a lot more different than they are when you have a van, like a Class B van or a conversion van or a minivan. Hello, Max. How you doing? I don't know what this stuff is. It's got some kind of... That joy juice has some kind of amber color to it. I don't know what the hell it is. It's like either a pea green or some type of amber color to it. So we'll see what happens in that regard. Meanwhile, I'm lawyering myself up. Right. Expect fuel prices to suck. For my part, I will never get bigger than a conversion van. Is it safe there at night? 420 is legal. A lot of people are blowing weed on the streets. Is it safe? Well, I ventured 2 blocks off of Main Street, the Avenida de Revolucion here. And I had one girl walking along say, "Oh, you better not be videoing around here." So I took that as the outer limits of where you want to walk and go to, and that was on my stream, so I turned around and just walked back in. So if you go 2 blocks out of here, out of the main area, you're probably asking for trouble. Especially if you're like me and you look dumb walking around the streets or something like that. Max keeps trying, yeah. But overall, if you're in Tijuana proper, yeah, thumbs up or appreciate it, guys. See if we can get to 100 thumbs this morning. If you're in Tijuana proper, you're gonna have no problem whatsoever. You gotta be careful if you're filming, taking pictures. People are pretty cool for the most part on the streets because they're used to people coming in, but you got to be careful. Trey says after the Cecil the other night, that said you would be fine at Chooch Long. Oh, well, thank you, Trey. T-Face, thank you. How you doing, EJ? And I'm going to continue bringing you guys content. Content galore. Today we're off to Ensenada. We drove across the border into Mexico. I'm going to have that video up of what it's like to actually drive into Mexico, through the border, and then come in the other side into Mexico. And today we're going to be on the road from Tijuana to Ensenada, which is supposed to be one of the best highways in Mexico. We'll look around Ensenada. And then this evening we'll head out and get back to LA because I got to check out tomorrow and be back on my way to Santa Rosa. Ensenada is a beautiful beach town here on the ocean, so I'm looking forward to Buenos dias. I'm looking forward to that. So you've got a lot of people. You never see this in LA. This guy's collecting trash here. That guy's collecting trash. So I've already used 2 gigs of data. I'm getting something from Telcel here, but I loaded up some more data today. Hopefully this evening I'll be able to go live from the streets of Ensenada. If not, I'll do recorded content for you guys, which will be a good thing. Let me make sure you're on live chat. No, you don't see a lot of kids begging anymore, Susan. You don't. Place I'd be a little concerned about that Kev really wants to go to is Acapulco, and that's a level 4 State Department area where they do not recommend it travel to that area. I've been to Tijuana as a level 2, just keep your wits about you. I've been to San Luis, which is a level 3 in Sonora. Los Algodones is a level 2, so yeah. Acapulco's cheap because not a lot of people go there now, but people tell me it's fine and all that, so we'll see. Rosie needs a little beach time. Yeah, the picture's better than I get at home. They don't make you stay there and quarantine. No, they don't. No, Mexico's pretty wide open, but I would say 90% of the people here wear masks when they're walking around the streets, and you can't go into a store or a restaurant without having a mask on. That kid scared me last when he asked for your phone. Yeah, they'll do that. I'm not going to say the guy was going to snatch and run, but you never know. I mean, I have a pretty nice cell phone, and I don't want to lose it, right? So, plus I would have to stop the stream and allow him to make a phone call, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. My takeaway is compared to when I first came down here in, I want to say 1997, 1998, 22 years ago, things are so much cleaner. That's why I say it's kind of ironic. It's like LA is going one way and Tijuana is kind of going the other way here. And the backups, people trying to get into the U.S. that the media is talking about. I'm sure we'll hit that. It'll probably be late at night. It might be a little better here. Most people that come down will try to go back Sunday. But if you got to sit in line, you got to sit in line. I mean, it's going to be a while to get back over the border. You know, I could walk over and be much faster, but you know, we got a car down here. So, okay, take care, Andrew. God bless you. God bless. So you get in line and you wait your turn. It might take an hour. It might take 2 hours. I'm in Mexico, Slick Rick. You think it's safer for my husband and I to go? Yes, I do. Yep. Oh, I haven't seen anybody at the border. I haven't seen any presence of people massed at the border. I think in Tijuana they keep that stuff off the main areas here. I like these minivan taxis here. Reminds me of being in Hong Kong, those minibuses. So if I was coming down, I'd have no hesitation to go to Tijuana. The only border town that I would really be careful of going to day or night would be Juarez, which is over the border from El Paso, Texas. That's the one that I would be most concerned about. So that would be the one. When we got there, never been, yeah. But yeah, like the tuk-tuk. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Oh, well, thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Hey, DRG. COG. We'll be heading to Vegas again. I've done a tour of the Circa Resort. T-Face. Just put Circa in my search box and you'll see I did a live stream there. When it did its soft opening, I did a live stream, the amazing swim complex and all that. If you can think of it in Vegas, I've probably done it on there. So I'm bringing a lot of content, and as a result, new subscribers come on, which is a great thing. So yeah, check it out, T-Face, if you want to see a great tour of that facility. Before at the end I got booted out. Everybody else was very nice about the live stream, but at the end some security woman came up and told me, that you can't, kind of gave me the royal boot for the property. But I got it all. All right, you just got your first shot of 2. Awesome. Good for you. His thumbs up are appreciated. Thank you, T-Face. I do love Vegas. Sometimes when I leave LA, I go up to Vegas, but I was just in Vegas like 3 weeks ago or something like that, so I don't feel inclined to go back again so soon. But I will be back there in April. I've been given free nights down there at the hotel, so we'll see. We will see. We'll see what's going on down there. We got separated from Tito and Kev Jr. last night. They were running their own program. I got back at 2 a.m. and I could hear that music pulsing in my head from the dance club, Hong Kong, and it was crazy. I'll tell you though, people get into that Hong Kong club. The most beautiful girls, kind of sad in a way, but there's also beauty to it. And they get up and there's many runways in there, and they get up there and when they're done their set, when they're done their dance or whatever, the guy comes along and cleans off all the dollar bills and $5 bills, and wow, sometimes they're after some of these girls, they're clearing off $25, $50 off of the runway, American dollars up there. And I think they split it among all the girls, which is kind of a nice thing. Yeah, you should go there. No, I've not drunk any Mexican beer. What I like is for $2 you can get a nice Tecate Light, which is good. Kev TV's channel is KEV capital T capital V. Kev TV is his channel. So I feel the beats in my blood, Paul. So, come on, let me tell you what, those girls know how to hustle. How you doing, Robert Mack? Good morning to you. Thank you for your nice comments, Robert. Good to see you, Robert Mack in Asia. Red Road Runner, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. I introduced Kev and Tito and Kev T Beats into Tecate Light, and they agreed it's a very good beer. It's very similar to Michelob Ultra. Excelente. So good beer for $2. In places like Los Algodones, Mexico, you can get them for like $1.25 US, $1.15. But the problem with Los Algodones is when all the medical tours, the Americans go home at the end of the day at 4 or 5 o'clock, because Los Algodones is known as the dental, the cosmetic, the medical place of Mexico. You have a lot of Americans go over there in the morning. They get their dental work done. They get their procedures done. But then at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock, that town empties out. And there's only like one club open to have a beer. The whole town shuts down. This place is still going strong at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm patching the walls and painting with that wall heater. I did that before at my home, Robert Mack. I had some old wall heater from the 50s. I just entombed it in the wall. That's all I did. I just entombed that, put it right behind the wall and just covered it in. I need a cap for one of my teeth. If Rosa met you guys. I'll tell you, it's a good place. Los Algodones is a good place to get that done. I don't know about Tijuana, but I know Los Algodones, because of things like Yelp reviews, people know exactly which places to go to in Los Algodones. And you can get dental work done for 25 to 30% of the price that you pay in the U.S. And the quality is good too, and you can pick whether you want zirconia, porcelain, and right on up the line what you want. Buenos tardes, Sweet. Did you recent vaccine help you? Nobody's asked about anything. I'll probably get asked going back into the U.S. tonight. I don't know. I can show my vaccine passport and all that, so. The biggest hassle tonight will be the long line to get over. But Saturday night, I'm not sure how long the line will be. I think tomorrow, Sunday, all the people that work in the U.S. that live down here line up on Sunday night to get across, and I think that's really crazy line over there. An ice cream shop across the street. Yeah, it's like ice cream and snow cones and all that stuff. Dental school's top-notch work, yeah. But Robert, a lot of these dentists in Los Algodones particularly, they have dual practices. They practice on the U.S. side on several days a week, and then they practice on the Mexican side in Los Algodones. So they're dual licensed in both places. And not everybody. You'll hear a lot of urban myths. Oh, anybody can be a dentist. You can walk into any pharmacy and get Schedule 3, Schedule 4 narcotics. Not true. Okay. If you're going to get painkillers and things like that, you need to have a prescription to get. They're not going to sell that crap over the counter. They would be constantly sold out from people flooding across the border to buy that stuff. So don't believe that. The tourist people said don't drink the water. I did with no effect. I'm not going to drink the water because I'm so used to drinking bottled water now and distilled water and filtered water. There's no need to take a chance. Because water can have a lot of invisible bacteria and viruses and things like that. It might look crystal clear, but I'm not going to take a chance, right? Food, I could care less. If it's cooked, it's going to be fine. So, unless you're eating Farmer John hot dogs, yeah, and I don't take the chance on that, T-Face. I don't do that. So, I'm not going to take a chance on that, right? I went to Mexico and I put an O at the end of the word. I asked for a bureau. He pointed to a donkey. You do see some donkeys on the streets that are painted like zebras, but that myth of the donkey show is a bunch of BS down here. That started in 1975. It's sort of an urban fantasy in a book. And, you know, if you ask somebody for a donkey show down here, there's a good chance that you could get your teeth knocked out. And, you know, it's just not the reality down here. You have the adult zone here, which is 3 or 4 blocks behind me. Anything goes over there, but not that. And there's hundreds of girls working the streets. If that's your thing, it's not my thing. How you doing, Jen? I like to meet a girl, charm a girl, get to know a girl, appreciate a girl, value her beyond her body, her face, and her smile. Then you feel like you have something of value, something that you earned, something that you put your best foot forward to be the best person you can be. Does it always work out? No. But coming down here and scoring prostitutes and things, if you get fun, it's the equivalent of shooting fish in a barrel when you're fishing. There's no, you know, it doesn't sit well with my psyche. It doesn't sit well with my psyche at all. Okay, now I get things on video, but I'm here to be a mirror on the reality of the streets. Do I purposely put people on camera? No. If I'm riding by and they happen to be there, they're captured. If I'm walking by, they have. But I don't gratuitously use things on the streets to juice up things, because I find the reality is much more interesting to people. Woof woof, Porky girl. That's it. 7 to life. How you doing? Well, I'm not. Everybody should be that way, right, Betty Smith? Good morning, Garrett. That's why I never got into the whole concept of mongering, and which is just another word for misogyny and usury and all that kind of stuff. And that's very degrading to the human spirit. And we can see in the case of that one person how much his spirit has degraded, and you know, how animalistic he's become, and really devolved into an animal over time, and not a human being. That's a very crazy thing. So nice to see you, Shemaine. Swings from the Tijuana lamppost. Yes. The official mascot, Porky Girl, is the channel mascot. And my job as a videographer, as a cinematographer down here, is to capture the reality of things as it is. There goes Kev. Woo! Woo! We love Kev TV. Get down to Cabo. No. Kev wants to go to Acapulco. That'll probably be in late spring, something like that. But we are off to Ensenada, so Kev over here.
Everyone else is like either wiped out or
yeah.
I don't know. I guess the older people can hang more. We can hang better.
Are you the 10-year-old hot dogs in Rosie? Yeah, Rosie's 10-year-old hot dogs and stuff like that.
Thanks, Shemaine.
You know, I have to give kudos to Kev. His Spanish is impeccable. He found the right hotel to book down here, the Nook, which is great value. It's clean, it's quiet, and it's close to Avenida de Revolucion, the main street. You did a bang-up job down here.
Thank you.
First-class job. And it's great to roll with somebody who knows Spanish and everything. So, what are we gonna do? Roll around Ensenada, walk around a little bit?
Okay.
Get a seafood dinner.
Yeah, the drive down there is spectacular.
Okay.
The clouds are obviously going to burn away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a nice drive down
Now
there.
that's past Rosarito
Yep.
Beach, which I don't really have a hell of a lot of interest in Rosarito
No.
Beach. I think it's, I don't want to say it's too Americanized like down there, but I want to, Ensenada is, I hear Ensenada is beautiful, and it's the first real, what I would call, fully Mexican resort town on the coast going down.
Yeah.
Going down. So, let's see. Ilva said I danced on the bar in Ensenada. Whoa, well, but
What the? Yowza.
Yowza.
Wow. I wish I could have seen that.
Gee. So it was fun. We tore it up last night. No, nothing. We didn't leave anything behind last night. Like man down. Like I was telling you last night. Like I was telling them here. If I don't see another hiney in a long time, it'll be too soon. You know?
Yeah.
I had more ass in my face than you can shake a stick at last night. But it's a fun experience when you're clubbing. Would I grab one of the girls and go? No, I wouldn't do that. But it is fun for the ambiance of being here and really capturing that ultimate Friday night in Tijuana, where that club is loaded with Americans in there. And you see dollar bills on the runway and the girls coming down. It's unbelievable. So it is fun. Rosie danced on the bar. So would you recommend people come to Tijuana?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think about the press versus the reality of being here?
Well, you know what? I think it's improved a lot. I think it's more tourist friendly. I think that it's safe as long as you're running in business. Now would might be the best time before it gets too crowded, because I think it's going to get even more crowded as the year goes on.
My thought is you have the Avenida de Revolution Avenue, which is the main street. If you stick 2 blocks off, if you don't go beyond 2 blocks off of that main street, I think that you'll be okay. If you start venturing to some of the areas where the strip clubs are and you start walking out that way, I can't say there aren't guys on the street that look for people that are drunk, give them a head tap and take their money and stuff like that. But you should not go clubbing by yourself, in my opinion. You should not come to Tijuana by yourself if your intention is to go clubbing and do that, because there are, how you doing, straight? There are people that do watch for somebody that's messed up, and just like in the U.S. there will be people that would do that. So, yeah, Cheryl said, keep our Rosie girl safe.
Absolutely.
You've done a great job. He monitored my stream.
She's in good hands.
Yeah. When we got temporarily separated yesterday after dinner, he was watching my stream. He knew where I was. I mean, he's always keeping me nice. I mean, he genuinely, I can't say this about the other guy that was in my life, but I can say he genuinely gives a damn about me and other people and making sure that they're having a good time. Back in the day, right next door, it was the old Robbie movie theater. Movies like The Exorcist were shown there. Wow. Okay, Carlos Sayas. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Phil. I'm going to go about 10 more minutes, then we're going to close it down. I don't know where Tito went
We're
around.
doing some water and Tylenol. He's handling a hangover.
Oh, I bet he is, man. He was the shot leader last night, wouldn't you say?
He was shot leader.
Yeah, he was the shot leader last night. I'm not going to boast about it, but I didn't have one shot last night of tequila. So.
Yeah, you didn't. That's right.
We had the street tacos. They're excellent. They're outstanding here. And we stepped in. It's not the only. There's just so many good places. Street food is beyond belief down here in Tijuana. It's cheap. It's good. As long as you're eating cooked, you can get tripe. You can get everything. Al pastor, asada. Tito is like.
Lay back down.
Okay. All right, bro.
Are we leaving right now?
Yeah.
What if I stay just here at the hotel? I don't feel good at all, yeah.
Well,
I think I went a little too hard last night.
You'll have to ask them if they can. The check-out time's at 12, so I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Let's ask.
Yeah, go ahead and check that. I'm going to go 10 more minutes, Kev, and then I'll be off. Tito, no problem. Sorry, Jen. Your dog had surgery. Okay, no problem. Jen, you're not required to be here, honey. It's appreciated when you are here. Tito's like, man down. There's too much tequila, too much party. He's feeling it today. Woo! Tito was like a kid in a candy store in that place. I swam in the Okapo, jumping off of a drunken time because there were sharks there. It was a pleasure boat, and we all did, but that's okay. You know. Something you didn't say. Yeah, sending positive thoughts for your dog. That's pretty cool, Sharon. I like hearing that. So. They say that the ride, looks like the sky is starting to clear, the marine layers burning off. So they say it's supposed to be a spectacular ride down to Ensenada. So we'll see. We'll try to capture that for you guys. God, a block away from where now. Went to my first dental appointment. All right, Carlos. Not to finish making bread. Yeah, you too, Michelle. It's cool. I would definitely get dental work done in Mexico. I would tend to go to Los Algodones to get it done because of the hyper concentration of dentists and things there, and all the body of reviews that are available. All that. It's like they'd like to travel like that. Yeah, we did that spur on the moment. I didn't even know it was coming down to Mexico. And Kev's like, let's go to Tijuana. Hey, Camo Dave, how are you? Let's go to Tijuana. All right, man. Then I hear this morning, let's go down to Ensenada. I tell you, Camo Dave, I'm on the road. I'm traveling, man. Why stay in a van when you can stay in a cheap Mexican motel, right? So Ensenada, I'm excited. You can see probably see the sun starting to come out here on the streets of Mexico. So, some of my parting thoughts before I close out for today is, do not, oh, this is funny. There it is, this girls' spring break. There it is, wet t-shirt contest. That's pretty funny. Look at that. Woo! $1,000 in prizes. Spring break. Boy, they really tear it out. March 26th here. Unbelievable. There it is, baby. Wet t-shirt contest. Woo! There it is. I've been having a great time. Thank you. Hey, Brian. Hello to the Bronx. So you can sure have fun down here. I would recommend anybody come down here. Just don't venture off of the main street. Buenos dias. Little senorita there. I hope things go good for you, Jen. Much love to you, to one of my truly favorite moderators on here. Yeah, we only got 9 more thumbs to 100 here, guys. Tijuana is excellent, Dave. I recommend it. And what's more exciting, Dave, is off to Ensenada. Huh? How about that? The famed coastal town. Hopefully we'll have a seafood dinner down there tonight. New adventures for Rosie, and more good times are coming. I will eventually get the conversion van, but I am now thinking about taking my van and gutting it and then doing a proper conversion van on that. I think I can make a go as a solo traveler on that, so we'll see if that's in the cards. So, yep. We got the lovely Rosa here. Yeah, thank you guys. We went over the top. Hey, Sherry. Good to see you. Thank you, sweetie. Coffee tastes great. They have these stores, XOOX stores here, or OXXO, and coffee's fantastic. Coffee's fantastic. You go to get the creamer, it's the half and half, the carnation little containers. You get the Splenda, which I like, and you get a damn fine tasting coffee. So I'd love to travel with you, RV Willie. So yeah, I think that might be on the agenda for spring, is to, because I can't afford a conversion van right now, but to gut my van and try to do a build out and get a few conveniences in there that I can make that a good travel vehicle. Buenos dias. Coffee and whiskey, yeah, have fun. Thank you, Vanilla Rain. You're so sweet. Here's Monkey Boy. We love Camo Dave. And if you want a great clip channel and a great commentator on the RV community, I don't care what Camper Van Carolyn and other people say about that Camo Dave. If you can't stand up to the heat of an honest review and commentary on your channel, and a diversity of opinion about the nomads, which I consider myself one, even though I just find hotels are kind of cheaper now, especially when you get into Mexico. Then probably you're too thin-skinned to be on YouTube. So I think a little honest critique is a good thing. You know, I'm having my problems with you-know-who. Yesterday, that cropped up out of the blue, but we go onward and upward, so that's the bottom line. So good to see you, Monkey Boy. So I highly recommend subscribing to the Camo Dave channel. He does a Saturday cocktail hour. He does 1 or 2 uploads a day. So he's a very interactive, very likable guy, very funny, and very pithy. Meaning his comments are critical, but in a funny way. You know, if he's going to say something about that, say something. Price of gas will be going up. Yeah, I'm being sued for millions of dollars. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
So I'm being sued for billions, which I don't have. But I've decided I'm going to countersue for pain and suffering of dealing with this dope for all these years. So I'm probably gonna end up owning that van. I think when all's said and done, I'm gonna own that van, and then I'm gonna do a live stream drive to the crusher down in Oakland, and I'm gonna live stream it when that crusher does. I'm gonna take that little block of metal and I'm gonna put it on my mantle at home. Little sign, rest in peace. Imagine what a viral video. You can hear that crunching of plastic and glass. That's the ultimate EOL, end of the line stuff. Oh man, how is Mr. Z's doing great? He's busy. He's making coin. He's up on that big crane doing his thing for 30, 40 stories above Vegas. He's enjoying the boom down there. Enjoying the boom. So and then we got Monkey Boy, who's busier than one-legged guy in an ass-kicking contest. So it's all good. You see what the local time is? So we're good on time. Whoa! What's cool down here is you see, there's my friend Danny. Danny, hola. Here, sit here a minute. Here's my new nuevo muchacho here in Mexico. This is Danny. Say hi. He's subscribed. Hi. This guy is wonderful. He works at, is it OXXO store? OXO store, and he helped me a half hour with my SIM card. Made sure it worked. You can see his comment on my video from my live stream last night, and you are a wonderful person and a perfecto representation of Mexico. So, all right, thank you for everything, and I will see you next time I come down, okay? Thank you, Danny. Oh, isn't that sweet? Thank you, Margie. I love Delaware. I've been all over Delaware. On that note, I want to thank my mod, isn't Danny wonderful? I mean, the people are friendly here. They're nice. The food is good. just don't go too far out into the hinterlands, right? Because money's scarce when you get outside of this area. But the people are honest, they're hardworking, they're God-fearing people, and they will help you for sure. So on that note, I'm going to close out now. And you saw Danny's comment. Yeah, he is wonderful. I picked up quite a few subscribers from the Tijuana area last night. There is that fraternity of live streamers that attract other live streamers. So, Reza, good to see you. Thank you, everybody, for being along today. Your thumbs up are appreciated. And see you on the road to Ensenada. Woo.